road trip dialogue. Power and force. I'm going to talk about power and force. I'm going to use some analogies. You might agree, you might not agree. But I propose some things will ring true for you. And you can use them in your life. Okay, force is when you force it. When you struggle with it, you blood, sweat, and tears, you make it happen. That's force. Power is, I'm going to propose it's a higher axiom. Power is allowing it to happen. Allowing it to happen. Supporting it, believing in it, and allowing it to happen. It's a plan, well thought out, and supported. Power is just like wisdom. Force is strength. Force is muscles. If there's a wall in your life, for instance, force is getting a jackhammer and just plowing through that wall, just breaking every brick, every chip of cement, and just busting it open. Bam, you did it. That's force, which is cool. I'm not saying don't do that. There's always a nice, it feels good to use force sometimes. You know, go wrestle, go punch somebody in a dark alley, bar fight. You know, this is cool stuff, right? And you can use it for good stuff too. But power is like a little bit different. Power is believing that it's going to turn out okay. Thinking positive, that's power. Power is using the energy, the God force. Some people call it chi or ki, which is cool. The energy of the universe, the power. Force is not even believing in that. Force is just believing that we're just molecules from stardust, and we're just gonna force it and make it happen. We're gonna just plow through it. So it depends on what axiom we are. We're gonna use more of one than the other. But I propose that if we're evolving, we're going to move some of our positions of force into power. I propose. I want you to question that and apply that where it applies. Power is new school, new age. Force is old school. And I don't mean old school like antiquity old school. I mean like, how did they build the pyramids? Still don't know. Well, let's just say that's really old school. I don't mean that old school. Old school, I mean like the Dark Ages. Old school. That's force. Going on witch hunts. You know, burning witches and shit. I mean, we know that wasn't good. That proved out to be pretty shitty. The problem with the witch hunt is, when you go on a witch hunt, the people create the witch. They manifest it. People tend to find what they're looking for. So what are you looking for exactly? Check your words. Check your thoughts. What are you looking for? What are you intending? I propose that what you're intending is even stronger than the word. The word is the first thing, but then the intention comes later, and the feeling comes even later. So you can say like maybe a negative word, and it can turn out okay. Like you can say, "You're fucking awesome," and mean well by it. Hey, I love you. You're fucking awesome. So it's using a little bit of force and power both. Isn't it nice to say, I support you, man? That's power. Force is like, you better fucking do this thing. You promise me you're going to do this thing. That's force. You promise me you better do this thing. That's force. Power is, dude, just do what you like. I'll be there for you. In the light and the dark. I'll be right with you, hanging out with you. To the day I die, I'll be with you. See, that's a little little bit of force, but with some power. And even in the afterlife, I'll be with you. It's power. Force is, we are fucking dead. Holy shit, we're SOL. That's force. Power is thinking positive. Hey, we're screwed. See, we accept where we are. Check it out. We're fucked. But I see hope. I see potential. It's going to get better. That's power. There's a guy, you may or may not have heard of him, a while back. His name is Aristotle. And people still study him today, and they refer to him. And what Aristotle said was, one thing he said, was hope is a waking dream. You got that? Now, let's just examine that for a second. Hope, which really is like, there's no substance to hope. It's not tangible. Now, a dream would be something good, right? It's my dream. Okay, that's assumed to be good. And then waking. Dream your life. Live your dream. That's what it meant. Some people live their dreams. Why not you? Check out Aristotle. He had a good mentor. Aristotle had a good mentor. This guy's name was Plato. He was kind of cool too. So, back on power and force. If you apply force, struggle with it, you make it happen, you just beat it to death, and it works, that's awesome. Okay, you achieved it. But the problem is, you got to keep maintaining it all the time with force. You got to keep pushing it. You got to keep making it for it to maintain. If you don't, the moment you look away, it's going to come right back down. Give you an example. Let's say you buy a store and you have employees, and you're worried about the employees stealing from the register. If you watch them like a hawk, I'm watching you, I see you, don't fucking steal from me, I'll press charges. That's force. And that will work. I mean, you know, as long as you're there. But the moment you turn your back, they'll be fucking stealing that money from the register. And that's the example. I mean, maybe that's a bad example, but that's my example of force. Power is like, hey, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your help. Today, if we break the sales today, we'll buy you all coffee bean. Buy you guys some donuts, some bagels, some cookies, you know, profit sharing. I love you guys. That's power. They're going to do it because they like you. That's even more impressive. When I was running a store many years ago, one of my managers taught me, when the guys come in after the store closes to clean the floor, to wax the floor, just like buy them some cookies, open up some cookies for them, giving him stuff to him free. Because he says, if you give him shit, if you give people stuff that they don't expect, that's using power. But also, it makes them feel good. They don't really want to steal at that point. They don't need to steal. But if you be mean to someone, if you threaten somebody, force, they're gonna get you back, man. When they can, they'll be like, I'm gonna get that motherfucker back. And that's a tough game to play. It's a tough game to play. It really is. So try and use some power. You know, try and just put it out there. Just have some trust, so it'll turn out okay. Power is, I see hope for a bright future and promise of the joy that we're going to have. It's power. Isn't that cool? What if somebody says, man, if you ever need anything, ever, I mean anything, just let me know. Please ask, and I will help you. I don't give a shit what it is. I don't care if you're stupid. I will be there for you. Just ask. It's kind of cool, you know. Be nice to say that to somebody. Be nice for someone to say that to you. That's power. Force is, hey dude, I'm gonna help you, but don't fucking steal from me. Don't fucking screw me. Don't fuck me. You motherfucker. You better not fuck him. I'm gonna help you. That's force. It's like a mob boss. They'll kill people to get what they want. That's force. Power is loving people, supporting people. That's power. War is solving something with force. I'm going to go to war. I'm going to kill all you guys. I'm going to put guns in all my men and go over there and kill you, and then we're going to win. That's force. Power is much higher. It's a much higher axiom. It's, listen, we're going to solve this. We're going to solve this with love, with diplomacy, with fairness and kindness. I'm going to give you some. I'm going to give you some with no strings attached. That's power. I'm going to put my weapons down. I'm going to allow you to screw me. I'm going to give you a chance to return the favor I give you. And yes, you might screw me, but I'm going to be okay. I'm going to keep giving you a chance and keep supporting you. Because I know it'll turn out at the end. I know it's going to turn out. I have hope.